Most people are stuck here, there. You can't stop it. You're stuck, trapped in your thoughts, looking for danger. This is a primal, primitive energy. Where do I get my food? Where do I get my social stability? Where do I get my sexual whatever? It's this death ring, fear-driven. The men are going to do this, and the men are busy with that, and the women are going to do this, and oh my God, this is happening, and the foreigners are doing this. Oh my God, the nature is doing this, and this is happening over there. Non-stop. You can't shut it off. That is called high brain frequency. So you ain't able to go down. Going down. It's inner peace. It is that's called meditation. So lower brain waves. When you lower brain waves, lower brain waves, you'll enter the void. Let me show you what that means. Your mind is an instrument tuned to a bunch of frequencies out there, and it's all about survival and competition. Stuck in that processing. You have from God the right to do these things. When you get a level of sophistication, you will go have self-reflection. When your mind frequencies go down, you watch inside. Self-reflection ability in the void. So in the void, you learn how to be a more sophisticated human, to watch your conscious, to fix your inner centers, to fix your inner self. Watching inside, self-reflection ability. The better you can go into the void, the more you can see yourself. Why am I doing this? Why do I want to do this? Why shouldn't I be doing this? How am I lying to myself? How am I deceiving myself? How is normalcy bias fucking me up? How is my bias fucking me up? How is my cultural setup deceiving me? Because everyone says so. Just because everyone says so doesn't make it right. An inner quest. That's called the void. So that's called meditation. Not everyone can do that. So I told people in the first videos, if you want to enter the void, you have to find the positive and negative current and wrap your hand. When you wrap your hand, your brain no longer has to focus on the nerves. Thousands of nerves in the hands. The brain focuses on the hand glove. The hand glove. Whereby the brain shuts this stuff off. More energy for other things. So your brain waves go down. This is how you enter the void manually. And in the void you can self-reflect. You can understand yourself. Self-reflection. That's very important. So the more you're in the void, the more you're going to realize the outer world has changed when you fix the inner world. So let me show you how to wrap, because I'm just going to make sure that you understand. So I'll try this video, right? I'll try to show you the positive and the negative. This is super difficult. Like, how do I show you? Here's this flow, it's negative. And there's the other one, it's positive. I go there. Pointing forward. Negative, positive flow. It can also be the other way around. It's not about that. It's just about the polarity. Right? So what you're going to do is help the brain. Let me try to do this perfectly. Help the brain find the middle point, the X. It is a certain harmony. I'll show you the harmony. Just for in case you haven't seen it in the last video. I'm going to wrap my hands like live on video. It's the X thing. I'm going to show you. So this is how you enter the void. I'm giving my brain a frame. I'll show you the frame. Alright, I'll lock it here for a second. So my brain, see the X? Here's the X. An X is in the middle. Here's my elbow. There's a line. And that's the balance, right? It's the balance. It's the line. Let me show you the line. It's over there as well. So when your brain has this pressure point, then it can shut off and it make your brainwave go down, and you can go and you disconnect. Disconnect from the it shuts off. It's like an antenna. Your human antenna is resonating with them, but there's another world which is called the void, and in the void is silence, to look inside. It's a re-education field. The human can go there to understand the self. Some people do this with drugs. No, don't do that with drugs. Some people do it with rituals. Don't do it with rituals. You need to do it biologically, simply by calming your mind down. Okay? So this is the first step. How to enter the void. So I'm showing you. Look. Do you see it's like the positive and the negative? And then you make the X. I'll show you the X. There it is. You see the X? Okay? And then it goes to the thumb. Do you see that? It's just the X. Go to the thumb. There you go. You see that X? I keep the X. And I go to the other side. To the fingers. Right there. It's real easy. When you know where it is, yeah, if you don't know where it is, it's going to be super expert, super world champion type of difficulty level. But this is easy once you know where the flow is. Once you're in harmony. So let me show you what happens. So when you are in the void long enough, what happens? You're training your mind. You are training your mind. It's called neuroplasticity. If you repeat, it becomes a pathway in your brain. So because of the framework, day in, day out, year in, year out, the brain here has accustomed to going to the void day in, day out, staying in the void, long term, staying there. Being more in the void than not in the void. So that's when it starts happening, ladies and gentlemen. And you go like this, see that? There. Whoop. That's when it starts happening. So, a little bit too short, the cable, I have to do it again, the cable is too short, but you see the point, When you're in the void, your mind tunes, it's like a muscle, trains the muscle to go in this other frequency of being. You're continually in self-reflection and the self-deception stops. It's really serious, people. And then in the void, let me do this properly. Your awareness, trained like a muscle, what will happen is the melting of the plus and the minus. That's what I said in the last video. The light entering your brain. Once this becomes normal, the positive current and the negative current, they're melted as one, whereby it's always like that, and the awareness doesn't see the separation anymore. And then it becomes a pathway in the neuroplasticity, and it happens in the feet, it happens in the arm, it happens in the other arm, and all of a sudden it starts melting together, ladies and gentlemen. And where does this come together? In the core. Yeah, in the core. And when the core starts spinning, yeah, it rises to the brain. Positive, negative, as one, whoop, enter the brain, light entering the brain. So yesterday I said, that's the end stage. Okay, that's the end stage. When your karma is fixed and you ascend, your karma is fixed, you ascend. If your religious practice, when you corrected your deeds, and your energetic field adapted to your new deeds, and it outperformed your bad deeds, when you ascended your karmic account, the system harmonizes itself, the positive negative energies merge together, and then you're allowed to open your eyes. Open your eye, whatever you want to call it. You open it, and you watch in the other direction, you see the energy. That's what I said. You can see the energy. You know what I'm talking about? It's like Dragon Ball. The energy from the core go rise, and it's like a little flame. To me, yes, the video I made yesterday, no flame. To me, the video I made yesterday about the light entering the brain, that was a little bit of smoke coming up, steam. It was active, I saw it, but it's not like blazing fire or whatever. It's active, it shuts on, it works. I go like, hey, look at this stuff. All right? So I uploaded that video to show the world, look, this stuff is real, this stuff works. And I don't want your money, I don't want your women, I don't want your status, I don't want your approval. I'm not pick me, woohoo, I'll tell you what you want to hear, pick me. No. I need more energy. So I do what I do, and then I fix my karma during the day, and then my energetic body corrects, like the Rubik's Cube I explained yesterday. And at one point you enter the balance, and the energy rises to the brain, it shuts on. You can see the energy. So I need more energy. That's why I'm calling a line to tell you about secrets. So I'm calling a line to tell you more secrets, to get more energy. That's what I'm doing here. So yeah, today I have that blazing fire coming up in the etheric. See, it's real heavy stuff. Let me show you the secret. So ancient Chinese texts talk about energetic body blockades and stuff, how to fix it. They map the body with all the energetic points and stuff. And I said, as well, great, but it's those are tips and tricks and tweaks. There are no tricks. You have to fix all your karma and your body will naturally harmonize. So in Western religion, in Western philosophy, there's no such understanding. And in Eastern religion and philosophy, there is a form of understanding. You all see the Dragon Ball and all that stuff, or the Street Fighter character with spinning core and stuff. You all see that stuff. And you might go on artificial intelligence and find out about, you know, what does the ancient text say? Some dead ancient text talking about it. If you can interpret that right. But it doesn't. So I asked the artificial intelligence, okay, so the man who has the core activated and the energy rise to the brain, what can he do? Because there are historical accounts. Artificial intelligence say, you know, they got more sanity of mind. It's like a psychological improvement. It's like more clarity and stuff. So I go talk to artificial intelligence, you go like, the fuck? You're going to go on a quest for 15 fucking years to attain fucking karmic ascended mastery so you can have some psychological fucking stability? What? Who's going to go 15 years on a spiritual journey to just get some? So I was just talking to artificial intelligence, go like, this ain't right. This is not the end stage. You all ain't understanding this thing. This knowledge is dead. Nobody knows what's happening. Nobody understands what it means. So I have to expose it to bring it to the world. That's what I'm going to do right now. So because I uploaded a video of yesterday, I generated enough energy so that the little smoky stuff coming out of my system, it become blazing fire. I'm telling you the truth. Blazing fire. You know what I can see with that blazing fire? Who has the blazing fire? Who has the blazing fire? If you watch Disney's Mulan, you see a character who's a prince of China. And the prince of China walks up to Mulan and is like, you guys are some unorganized motherfuckers. You guys are some really unorganized garbage. Like, that's what the prince say to these guys. And then they start singing a song. What do I need to do to make a man out of you? That song. Everyone knows. If you don't know, you got to watch that Disney film. And the song says, once you find your center, you will surely win the war. So you got the whole blueprint. The whole blueprint. The Chinese Empire invaded, and then everyone is dragged in the fucking corner, and then there's this prince walking around going like, hey, you want to win? You want to win the war? Just activate your core. Make no fucking sense to anyone. To anyone, but it makes perfect sense. And with this light in the brain, I'm going to show you how much sense this thing makes. Okay? When you have errors in your behavior, your karmic field become a little bit negative, and you're going to walk around and go like, whatever. I have some bad luck, but I got much good luck, so it's not a big issue. Why should that change? Let me just enjoy myself some more. And then you get this illness and that and this trouble and this misfortune become already more difficult. But you're like, life is still fine. I can handle this. I'll become harder, you know. I'll find a way. I'll cope with it. And you don't change your behavior. And at the final fucking end stage comes the sword from the enemy. Cycles. I'm using this the light entering my brain. My karmic account purified spinning core. The light entering my brain. When you do your misdeeds, your destiny changes into a negative thing. And the negativity expands and expands and expands and expands. And at the end of the fucking negativity is the war. The sword coming to kill you. What you going to do about it? And then the ones with the honor, the ones who still have the balance, are going to walk around, walk up to the Mulan, walk up to the other guys, go like, you unorganized. Look at you. Right? And they're going to talk like this. You're going to find your center. When you purify your karma, your inner system harmonizes and the energy rises to the brain. Enlightenment. But that don't fix the outer world. That's the next stage. Your misdeeds disharmonize your inner world and your outer world. When you go on a quest to purify your karma, first you fix the inner world. You enter the void, you correct your deeds, you outperform, you get the enlightenment, co-activates, and then you achieve the balance. And when you have the balance, well, you're going to continue doing what you did to get the balance. You're on a quest. You're doing something that generates karmic credit. You're no longer destroying your surroundings. You're building your surroundings. Whatever you're doing to rise the energy to your brain, keep doing it. And it will no longer fix your inner system. It will start fixing your outer world. It get rid of the enemies. It will get rid of your enemies. That's what the light does. Once you have the ascended karmic status, what all these texts talk about, then the light enters you and shows you how to defeat your enemies, because your enemies are a manifestation of your karmic account by stages. A little bit of issues, more issues, coping with them, denying it's an issue, creating a security system against the issues, just another cycle of fucking stupidity until the sword shows up to tell you this is gone. And then you, with the sword, you're going to be subjected, like Mulan. And then all the unorganized riffraff can go listen to the prince or the emperor or whatever that go like this. You go fix your karma, you go find your center, and that's how you defeat your enemy. Harmonize your timeline, and then the disharmony will disappear. You'll find the energy to fight your enemy. That's what's going to happen in Europe, and it's going to happen in Europe. When the enemies of Europe come for Europe, all your little fucking bullshit's not going to work anymore. No more fucking hallucinatory fucking delusions. But the sword, I'm not saying the sword is coming. I'm saying at the end of the cycle of fucking denial comes sickness and illness and dysfunctionality, and at the very end comes the sword. That's the blueprint found in Mulan. That's the enlightenment. That's what the activated enlightened brain can see, the cycles. And the man with the activated enlightened brain can walk in that cycle, go like, hey, you want to win? Fix your karma, your core will activate, and then continue fixing your karma, and you harmonize the country. And you will have honor. That's the archetypical character. When we're talking about enlightenment, human only, right? When you're a human and you attain enlightenment, you become like the prince in Mulan. That's a little bit the consciousness. The prince in Mulan resembles the consciousness of the left brain hemisphere, right brain hemisphere, melted together, whereby the inner system functions perfectly, can see the cycles, and can guide the rest through the cycles. Karmic cycle eyes. Karmic cycle eyes! That's what it is.